The Meike 5.1 comes with batteries, probe, hard case, the device, charger, PC connection cable, screwdriver, stylus, user manual, and external battery charger. To secure your Meike Bladder scanner onto the tray, place the device so the thread aligns on the tray. Using the supplied star screws, secure your Meike device to the stand. The probe for the Bladder scanner can only go in one way. Make sure that your indication points on the probe socket line up with the indication points on the socket. Lift the LCD screen so you can access the battery compartment. Undo the securing screw that holds the battery cover plate. Put in the supplied batteries into the battery tank according to the polarity requirements. Install the battery cover and screw the securing screw back in. To install your thermal paper, lift open the cover. Make sure your paper is installed correctly. To turn on your Bladder scanner, hold the power button for 3 seconds. You will be presented with a login screen. Input 0816 and you will enter the device. The buttons on the Meike reflect what is seen on screen. You can use either the physical buttons or the touchscreen function. The icons at the top of the machine indicate the status. The other two buttons on the machine are the Instant Scan button and the Print button. The Mode button affects how the Bladder scanner measures. M for male, W for female and C for child. This is more relative to the size of the patient rather than the sex of the patient. The previous 1000 records can be seen by selecting the left arrow. Navigation is done via the top and bottom arrows. The return arrow goes back to the main menu. In the settings menu you can access general options, date, time and calibration settings. Position the patient in the supine position. Place the probe 2 to 3 centimeters above the pubic bone and in line with the belly button. Once in the right position, angle the probe to approximately 15 degrees, or until you get a good view of the bladder, and press the scan button. Make sure to press firmly when performing a test. When performing tests, it is important to make sure you have the picture on the probe match your patient. Start moving the probe to find the position of the bladder. To accurately scan the bladder, make sure that the outline is green. If you are off the bladder, the outline will go orange. Make sure that the red line runs down center and both left and right sides are symmetrical. Once you are happy with the positioning of the probe, press the scan button. The probe and patient need to be still during the scan. The crosshair indicates how accurate your scan was. The only time this should be of concern is when the yellow circle is outside of the crosshair. The scan has given an estimated 153 milliliters of liquid. This is accurate to plus or minus 10%. If you would like to have a more in-depth look at your scans, simply select the up arrow. This now displays all 12 scans taken, in which you can review and examine. If you are unhappy, you can rescan. You can then save the results to the internal memory. This menu is where you can fill out the patient's details. Once the patient's name has been entered, you can then press the Save button and the results will be saved to the internal memory. If you would like a physical copy of your results, you can press Print on either the touchscreen or the machine itself. The Meike 5.1 automatically turns off after 5 minutes. This is to save on power. The batteries can be charged within the scanner or via the battery charger supplied. The Meike 5.1 also has a USB port available for data transfer. The Meike is also able to scan barcodes. These can be scanned either before or after a test.